want you bad. Locked on the chopper and had the nav computer fly us straight in. Blast doors are shut. My weapons are locked. Weapon lock switch is on flight control deck 1. Get me back online or we're dead meat.
Whoever's out there, give yourself... Gotcha. Definitely something.
Okay, you need to find Tracer Tom. He used to drop Paul off at a small compound east of the market. You could start there. Don't lose any time. Your kill switch is 12 hours old.
If you die, our plans will fail. Locate Tracer Tom.
Shopkeepers are honest. You will find a good bargain here.
Welcome to the One Chai Tea House. Anything you like? 12 credits.
Never mind.
Do you want to do business in Wang Chai?
We already have an arrangement with the Luminous Path.
Don't interfere in my business.
Rules of Trial Wars. Red Arrow versus Luminous Path.
What do you think of the Luminous Path Triad?
Cowards, soon to be gone. They have to steal weapons because they have lost the traditional arts.
What kind of weapons?
They murdered the Red Arrow leader to get the sword he invented.
How do you invent a sword?
It uses modern technology. I made the Red Arrow even though the Luminous Path compound is 50 meters away. Many publications. What's your interest?
What do you think of the Red Arrow Triad?
They will control all of Wen Chai in a few weeks.
You sound certain.
The fighting is not going well for the Luminous Path. Maggie Chow exclusive interview in the Oriental Daily News.
Have you heard of Maggie Chow?
A former actress, well respected. She gives a lot of money to fight drug trafficking and illegal trade. Please put the newspaper back when you are done browsing.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canal.
You are an unfamiliar face on Tonochi Road.
What business is it of yours?
Sorry, I do not wish to offend. Travel in safety. The Luminous Path watch over you.
Maggie Chow wants to see me. I assume that's her hotel across the street?
That is correct.
How do I get up to see her?
The main elevator. Maggie Chow would be angry if you arrive any other way.
You missed.
I'm looking for a way into this building.
Use front of building. Only triad use sidewalk live in back.
Good advice.
Welcome to Queen's Tower.
I'm looking for Maggie Chow.
You must be Miss Denton. Miss Chow has been expecting you. She is waiting in the living room. Please follow me.
Miss J.C. Denton, in the flesh. As dark and serious as her brother.
You know who I am. And Paul, you know my brother?
Intimately. Call me Maggie.
Can you help me find a man named Tracer Tong?
Of course. Mr. Tong, your brother's most trusted ally. He insisted I not reveal his location until we are sure we can trust you. He has much to fear from Majestic 12.
I don't understand.
Paul told you about Majestic 12, correct? The conspiracy behind UNATCO?
Just the name.
Majestic 12 sent Paul to murder the former Red Arrow leader. And me too.
And he double-crossed them?
Let's just say I persuaded him to join our side.
What does Majestic 12 want with the Red Arrow?
We are winning the Triad War against Majestic 12's ally, the Luminous Path. We were developing a new technology. You might have heard about a sword?
The Dragon's Tooth, right?
The Triads settle disputes in contests of skill, which includes the crafting of weapons. The Dragon's Tooth would have made us unstoppable.
So Majestic 12, they're trying to tip the balance. Give the Luminous Path a technological advantage.
Exactly. I tried to warn the people of the danger. And the Luminous Path calls me a liar. The police have all the evidence they need to settle this, locked up in the station at the Wan Chai Market, but they will not act. Go and see. I know the code to their vault. 87342.
Who are the Luminous Path, anyway?
The less successful of the Triads. Their compound at the Wan Chai Market is for petty thieves and drug dealers.
The market? I came from there just now. I must have missed the place.
Yes, you were seen. The new Red Arrow leader is Max Chen, and you don't have to go to the Lucky Money for him to know your activities. Now tell me about Paul. Why did he not return?
Paul's on his way to Hong Kong. I don't know when he will arrive.
Then you must think for yourself. In Hong Kong, the truth is seldom kept in plain sight.
I will accompany you.
You are being rude, Agent.
The floor coverings were made by hand in Tibet. take a look around.
Whoever's out there, give yourself up.
Greetings, Jason. I have been observing you through this fascinating device in your skull. You have found the proof we needed. The dragon's tooth sword. There, inside the glass case. If you wish to be my ally, you will retrieve the sword and await my instructions. Chin at the Lucky Money Club. If you could make peace among the triads, then perhaps I can help you in your difficulties.
Ms. Chow, we are reassigning you temporarily. Put the long-term agenda on hold until Versa Life has met its deadline. It will be months and probably years before the Red Arrow can influence Beijing, whereas, well, I'm sure you heard about my appointment. We are in position to make a grab for Washington. We can't let this one slip through our fingers. Make sure the process stays on schedule.
You have 20 credits, miss.
What for?
I will be honest. It is crash. A big crash. I just need a little for the pain.
A forgotten virtue like honesty is worth at least 20 credits.
You are so kind.
It was nothing.
You're looking for Maggie Chow.
Why? You know something?
She lives upstairs, but don't come in this way. Her guards are the only ones who use the gate. They don't like people snooping around.
Thanks for the tip.
I was walking here.
You.
What?
You're the sister of Paul?
Who wants to know?
Your brother contacted me and told me to look for you.
What for?
I was to give him the blueprints for the VersaLife building. He requested that I give them to you. He has already paid.
What did Paul want with VersaLife?
All he said was not to get caught and to tell nobody what I did. I also have the other things he wanted. The scrambler grenade for $12.50 and the thermoptic camo for $4,000.
I'll check back with you.
Hello.
Many bargains at Old China Hand. Everything 8 credits.
Do you know of a Maggie Chow?
Maggie Chow, a bad character. Before she was an actress. Now she's everywhere in Hong Kong politics. They say that she's a spy.
Who does she spy for?
No one knows. Somebody paid her a lot of money once, and one of the rare airs ended up floating in the canal. Dangerous to talk about. You buying Wen Chai?
Heard the name Tracer Tong?
Tong, yes. Friend of Luminous Path Triad. And by extension, enemy of the rare air.
What's his reputation among the locals?
Sure, by fear. Very well connected. You want to buy? Biomechanical augmentation?
Just curious. Is there a lot of crime in Hong Kong?
Much more than before, yes. Now it's very easy for the smugglers.
What kind of smugglers?
Slaves, heroin, biotech.
Is there really a slave trade?
Oh, sure. There's a lucky money underneath Wen Chai, the rare air headquarters. Of their girls, they are kidnapped in Thailand or the Philippines. Not a pretty business.
What sort of biotech smuggling goes on?
Mostly VersaLife, the golden triangle of biotech.
Why would a multinational corporation smuggle their products on sampans?
Import restrictions in many places. The United States, European countries.
On what?
Certain genetic advances, laboratory organisms, also tiny computers in your tissue.
What's VersaLife trying to develop?
Everything, the second man.
The Second Men?
English author, Olaf Stepton. You have not read?
Afraid not.
Last in the First Man, history of 19 species of human beings. I can't believe you do not know this book.
I'm not big into books. Never mind.
What?
What can you tell me about traffic on the canals?
I know you. I know who you are.
Yeah?
You work for the Luminous Path. You should be dead now. But you left Hong Kong just in time.
You have me confused with someone else.
No, it was you. Miss Chow told us. You are the American who helped them steal the sword.
Really,
You cannot stop the Red Arrow. They will control China as they control Hong Kong very soon.
Good evening.
Slow night?
Not at all. Everyone requires sampan now that the Triads destroyed Canal Road Tunnel.
Why'd they do that?
Fighting in the tunnels 5 nights ago. Now it is caved in and flooded.
That must have hurt the shops in Wan Chai.
People have died. Yesterday, 4 Europeans arrived, treasure hunters. They are here to dive in the ruins and loot the bodies.
Must be the year of the vulture.
It is an ugly business, but a profitable one. They have given me a commission if I can sell the weapon mods they have already recovered. I have modifications for accuracy, reload, and recoil for 750, 600, and 400.
600 for a reload mod. Deal.
Very good.
$50.
75.
Both 75.
Double UO glow. Original 1 kilo bricks. Pure. 90 for both.
Hey, you!
Who's that?
You made a big mistake.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Please, look around.
Oh, you see Mercedes and Tessa? They were supposed to meet me here. Mercedes. What's your name, love?
JC.
JC. What a gorgeous name. My name's Russ. Where are you from?
The States. Is this a good club?
Oh, it's an amazing club. You know, if you would be so kind as to grace me with your lovely presence this evening, I would be more than happy to show you. My treat.
All right.
All right. Let's party. All right, here's 40 for me. How much for the lady?
Sexy leather vest. 25 credits admission.
Oh, wow. Let's go.
Good evening.
Hello there. Do you know a man named Max Chen?
Of course I know Max, a terrific fellow.
Do you know where I can find him?
In the back room. He runs the whole Red Arrow from here. Hey, you're not with the police, are you?
I'll tell you later.
Hi.
I'm not your type.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Look, I was here first. Chen told me himself. If there's a job, I get it.
What kind of job?
Just back off. I got fired at the quick stop next door without giving them warning, and I needed cash.
Tough luck.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get them back and unlock into their computer. It's management, password, code 324. One of Lake's nights. I'm gonna stick it there and trash all their records.
What's a quick stop cashier doing working for the Red Arrow?
And working yet.
Want to get something to... I want to dance with my friend.
Hello. You will never be lonely and I like to dance.
Oh, sure. I don't mind needles.
So, what do you think?
It's not bad.
Just you wait. Thirsty?
Do you know Max Chen?
Huh? Max Chen? What?
I'm here on business.
Is that so? What is it about?
I need to find Tracer Tong.
Are you crazy? Don't even say that name in here.
Oh, is that all you were here for?
Fun's fun, but I'm busy. Maybe another time.
Oh. Alright.
Kevin.
Hi, Holt.
Beer is 15.
Can I ask you something?
What do you want to know?
Despite all I've read about the triads, I wasn't expecting to see them operating in the open, on the streets and wearing uniforms. Doesn't the Chinese government care?
Chinese leave Hong Kong alone and barricade the roads to control trade to the mainland, but they know how business is done.
I would think that the secret smuggling operations of the triads would disturb the Chinese government.
Maybe the Luminous Path. China knows of the Red Arrow of business owners, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and that they protect the city from outside influences.
You said outside influences. What does China fear?
China is the last sovereign country in the world. Authoritarian but willing, unlike UN-governed countries, to give its people the freedom to do what they want.
As long as they don't break the law.
Listen to me. This is real freedom. Freedom to own property, make a profit, make your life. The West, so afraid of strong government, now has no government, only financial power.
Our governments have limited power by design.
Rhetoric? You believe it? Don't you know where these slogans come from?
I give up.
Well-paid researchers. How do you say it? Think tanks? Funded by big businesses. What is that? A think tank?
Hardly as sinister as a dictator, like China's premier.
Privately funded propaganda. The Trilateral Commission in the United States, for instance.
The separation of powers acknowledges the petty ambitions of individuals. That's its strength.
A system organized around the weakest qualities of individuals will produce the same qualities in its leaders.
Perhaps certain qualities are an inseparable part of human nature.
The mark of the educated man is the suppression of these qualities in favor of better ones. The same is true of civilization.
I'll get a drink later.
You see, my class. Well, in the US, either you have nothing or you have everything.
Who are you?
I don't like it.
Stay in the dance area.
Hello.
I like your tattoo. Really? The claws of a dragon.
This room is off limits to club patrons. I suggest you leave.
It's okay. I'm here to see Max Chen. He'll expect me.
An American. I hope he likes what you have to say. Isaac is letting anybody back here these days.
You're Max Chen, right? You're the boss here?
Dragonhead, who are you?
I found something in Miss Chow's apartment that might interest you.
Is that so?
The sword was never destroyed. It was stolen, and she was the one who stole it.
Preposterous.
I have it right here.
But Miss Chow?
She works for a group called Majestic 12. She's using you and the Red Arrow for her own ends.
No, you must be mistaken.
Think about it. She murders your predecessor, hides the sword, pushes the Red Arrow into a war with the Luminous Path, and then what next? The Triads are weakened, and then an outside group seizes power. Sound far-fetched?
Oh, there must be an explanation.
Perhaps you should meet with the leaders of the Luminous Path.
Perhaps. For now, take down this message. I will stop hostilities until I have completed an investigation.
My men tell me that Gordon Quick still stands outside the Luminous Path compound near Wanchai Market.
Boss, what is it? Marty at the door said we have trouble. Soldiers coming in. She said that was some kind of mess.
MJ-12 troops. They must have followed me.
Don't shoot, I'm a civilian.
Two? Yes, a little something to...
You're next to the compound Paul used to visit, but I don't know who it belongs to. I think I'm clear now. Good thing the NSA invested in stealth technology.
My brother's name is Paul Denton. I heard that he was a frequent visitor to this compound. Do you know him?
The Luminous Path is close to Guilos.
Paul is no friend of the West.
My name is Gordon Quick. I know your brother, but you are not him. They say you are loyal to Unatco.
I was, before Paul showed up in New York. A day later, I was helping the NSF.
You want me to take your word? You are in Hong Kong now, and we are businessmen. Paul earned our trust by working with us.
I don't have time for games.
No games. We would like another ally like Paul. The triads are at war. thanks to a woman named Maggie Chow. A sword was stolen from the Red Arrow Triad, and Miss Chow started the war by blaming us, the Luminous Path.
She's the one responsible for the missing sword. She works for Majestic 12.
Majestic 12?
A group of conspirators who want to take control of Hong Kong.
You have proof?
Yes, I found the sword in her apartment.
Good. Inform the Red Arrow Dragonhead. Then we will see who is the real traitor.
I've already been to the Lucky Money. Max Chen has declared a truce between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path.
A truce? Are you certain?
Majestic 12 attacked the club. I think he would consider forming an alliance.
Miss Denton, you are the woman I hoped you were. Tracer Tong is inside, in his laboratory below the compound. The door is in our sparring room. He will know what to do next. To enter our compound, use the code 1997.
While you are here,
Mr. Tong, you know my brother, Paul Denton.
Yes, a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade, but I fear at the crucial moment I may lift up my arm to strike and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, as will your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems. Just step inside the chamber.
Stay right there. Success. Come back to the control room.
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tong so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_undernet.0924.243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
You talked to Jaime before you left?
He told me you wanted to use him as a spy. I don't know. Pretty dangerous, isn't it?
Maybe. What do you think?
Jaime was scared. Simons is on a witch hunt for traitors.
They probably suspect him because we're friends.
Exactly. But he told me he's going to stick it out because you think it'll help.
I hope he's smart enough to know when to get out. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to be the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money, but finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what? A resurrected AI?
I wish I knew. Tong has connections. You should scope out the labs for upgrades.
That's it?
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard from Paul?
On his way, according to smuggler in New York. He will be fine. Meanwhile, we still face the likelihood of a triad war here in Hong Kong.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No. In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the ramen coding from VersaLife and make it available to both triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
The first of many favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the ramen coding, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office.
While you are here, observe.
Please, look around.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
Welcome to VersaLife. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
Go on up.
You do not require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices.
You worked at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift. So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighter's on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
Mr. Huntley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
Never mind.
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all the records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job, that's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Doesn't matter.
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Huntley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
I already killed him.
You what?
The guy in the suit, right? I took him out. Part of an intelligence operation.
You mean...
You have time to get clear, but I need the clearance, okay?
Well, okay. Sure, it doesn't matter to me. The code to the elevator is 6512. I'll make sure you have access once you get to the lab.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be cancelled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
You shouldn't be back here. This is the armory.
It's really a question of abstraction.
Exactly.
You can't be dealing...
They don't let me talk to lab personnel.
It is a simple request.
Lab procedure forbids.
The psionics laboratory.
The psionics laboratory has no business worrying about weak interactions between incident...
I am not allowed to speak to visitors.
leave this wing of the laboratory.
Labs are down the hall. I think you're lost.
Return to where you belong.
The process is going smoothly then?
Better than we expected. The array of reaction modules has allowed the UC to perform multiple constructions in parallel.
Wonderful. We'll have to try that trick at Area 51.
The problem, you understand, is primarily a security concern.
Never mind that punk from UNATCO. The security here is adequate, and we have a long-term program guaranteed to make that woman irrelevant. We call it Icarus.
Icarus?
A sweet bit of engineering. You'll like it, but we can't talk here. Your office?
No time. Tell me on the way. I don't want to be disturbed. I have 2 words for whomever wrote this biometrics package. User interface. I have to concentrate. Somebody's going to have to totally gut this thing and start over.
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors right now. Subject on the floor!
I was down in the labs. Do you know what they're doing?
Something with genetics and nanotech, that's all I know.
Take my advice and get out of here. I can't tell you any more than that.
You worked at Psionics? You look like you could have...
Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect braid are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female souls of Ganjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again, accept our thanks, Miss Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
All right, get out. Enough games in the
Sure.
My good friend, let me express my gratitude. A bottle of wine on me. Yam Sing.
Hello?
Oh, your name will be recorded for all time in the annals of
Hello?
Tom's mission.
It's a...
I like your jacket. Hello?
They say they pay the police, but no, the police come anyway. They shoot and I run, and I spill my drink all over my uniform.
Hello.
14, a trifle. Don't mention it.
Ain't nothing gonna stop me, Denton.
Please, look around.
I cannot believe the news. The trial are won?
Peace between the triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? VersaLife is crawling with troops. I think they're hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that VersaLife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the Level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back wave at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the nanotech research wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
I cannot believe the news. The trial.
Please, look around.
access the Level 2 laboratories. Access the Level 2 laboratories.
Hear that? They've got a motor. Terminating now. Contact. Let's do a scan. Contact.
There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only 2 devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called Kraken. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
If you find it, I can upload the data I need through your info link. The system we're looking for is in the laboratory up ahead. This storage area would be a logical place to find a stockpile of the virus. I don't know why it's so empty.
agent.
Hello, Maggie.
You are a fool to trust Tracer Tong. He will send you out to die, just like he did with your brother.
At least he doesn't pretend to be someone he's not.
You should have played along. You would have profited in ways you will never know.
You're a rotten actress.
And you're a rotten agent. You just got yourself killed. Traitor! That wasn't so hard. Bad move, agent.
Hello, Maggie.
You are a fool to trust Tracer Tong. He will send you out to die, just like he did with your brother.
At least he doesn't pretend to be someone he's not.
You should have played along. You would have profited in ways you will never know.
You're a rotten actress.
And you're a rotten agent. You just got yourself killed. It's over, Jim.
Firework production has been terminated. Containment protocols have sealed off the entrance. You'll have to exit through the effluent pipes on the floor of the chamber. Beware of biotoxin concentrations.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you. Tracking down this Dowd connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the sterix. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a coincidence.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night. Max Chan and Gordon Quick are celebrating at Lucky Money for joining us.
Tong fix you up?
Yeah. You? You cut it pretty close.
I'm in pretty bad shape. Looks like I'll be living in Hong Kong for a couple of months.
Will you get better? Any permanent damage?
I'll recover, but not right away. You'll be on your own for a while. I hear you've already been keeping busy.
Just getting to know the locals. Turns out VersaLife had a universal constructor. They were synthesizing the virus right here.
Tong told me. Not a cheap gizmo.
Majestic 12 sure does a lot of R&D.
Every ruler needs a power base. Without the people, well, you need something to use against them.
I'm gonna see what Tong has to say about the schematics I recovered. Hey, do me a favor. Get better.
I'm working on it.
Don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Miss Denton. They're quite real. Though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century. I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes. Plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
Super freighter? That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself.
Tong is pleased about the file.
Max Chen and Gordon Quigg are celebrating at the Lucky Mine. Hurry, we are afraid of police.
Tong filled me in. So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd?
Yeah. You know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.